Hey everybody, this is HD, and this is going to be a video to announce the new patch for StarCraft 2. Patch 1.2 is now live, and I know a lot of people have been waiting a very long time for this patch. Myself especially, I just woke up out of bed, climbed onto my computer, got into StarCraft 2, my daily routine, and boom, there was the patch, Patch 1.2. It's now live, super excited. And I thought I'd make this video just to let you guys know some of the changes that have happened. And if you guys are not able to access Battle.net right now, then you guys get to see some of the new features that have been improved upon and some of the balance changes. So if you guys look at the general tab, you guys can see that now Battle.net has chat channels. That is right. We finally have a system to chat with other players. Before it was like, oh my god, you sign in and you couldn't talk to anybody. It was like the most lonely, coldest world ever. But now you can actually sign into Battle.net and you can chat with other players. There are public and private chat channels, just like the original StarCraft. And I'm going to show you guys a quick demo or a quick video of the chat channels after I announce all of the changes that you guys see here. Now, you guys can also see, if we scroll down, you can see that, let's see, a new Masters League has been added, which this is absolutely amazing. One of the biggest problems I thought earlier before this patch was that Diamond League was so high variance. The low end of Diamond was really not the best of the best, and the high end of Diamond was like the super top tier best of the best. So I'm glad they added in one more league, which represents the highest tier of players. I don't think anybody is automatically placed into Diamond, because I have quite a few top tier players on my friends list, and they're not in Diamond yet. So, excuse me, not in Masters yet. So I think in order to get into Masters, you do have to play it out if you're already in Diamond. And once you play it out and you win enough matches, I think that's when it promotes you to Masters League. So I will, of course, be trying to get into Masters League. I'm probably going to make a daily ladder video right after this as Zerg, and I'm probably going to be focusing a lot on Zerg because I want to try to get out of Diamond into Masters. So hopefully that's going to happen relatively soon. Now, as you guys can see, customizable hotkey support has been added. That is super duper good. Now you can rebind all your hotkeys to whatever you like for your game. For when you're playing StarCraft, you can, let's say, for example, you play Terran or Zerg. W isn't really used. If you play Protoss, W is used for Warp Gate, right? But if you play Protoss, or if you play Zerg or Terran, you don't need W for anything. And before, you couldn't really use it, but now you can rebind W to be whatever you want. In fact, you can rebind Q to select all queens if you want. And you can rebind W to do whatever you want. Make a new army hotkey with it. Make it number 7, number 6. Make it build a new hatchery, whatever you like. So that's really cool. I'm sure a lot of the top tier players are going to be rebinding their entire keyboard. And I mean, it's going to take some time to adjust, but in the long run, I think it definitely can help. Also below that, stalemate detection has been added. That's really good. A lot of games you'll get into a stalemate and the game will just last for like 4 hours long and no one wants to leave, so that sucked. So that's good. And of course, an extreme graphics option is now available. That's also really cool. I'll try to make a video with the extreme graphics option turned on, and hopefully my computer doesn't burn up and fry. So if we scroll down, we can also see here are the balance changes. Players can no longer block off ramps with two 2x2 buildings. What does that mean? That means you can never block off the ramp of a main base with 2 pylons or 2 bunkers. So before, a lot of times Zerg players would be blocked from going to their natural by a simple placement of 200 minerals, 2 pylons or 2 bunkers, and that was really annoying if you were Zerg. So this is basically a buff to Zerg. It now requires 3 buildings at minimum to block a ramp. So I think that's good. No more of those blocking off the natural expansion against Zerg. Protoss also have received quite a few buffs. Now hallucination, the research time has been decreased significantly from 110 seconds to 80 seconds. I think we're going to be seeing hallucinated units a lot more, as well as probably hallucinated Phoenix for scouting. Speaking of scouting, observer, the cost has been decreased from 5,100 to 25 minerals, 75 gas. That's a huge decrease. That is pretty much Brood War status, and I think that, honestly, I think that's going to be a huge help for Protoss. In fact, Protoss are going to be spamming observers all day long, and you can't blame them. I mean, that's like the cheapest cloaked detection unit in the game, and so yeah, that's a huge buff for Protoss. Also, another buff for Protoss, the build time for the Phoenix has been decreased from 45 to 35, so now the Phoenix are going to be coming out even more often. And one of the most dreaded builds, if you're Zerg versus Protoss, is the Mass Phoenix Void Ray Colossus build. So I think we're going to be seeing that a lot more. And honestly, this could be a very, very, very deadly change for Protoss with the Phoenix. I expect to see Phoenix used a lot more now. Void Rays also deal 20% more damage to massive targets. That's a nice little buff, but the Flux Vein speed upgrade has been removed, so they're not going to be flying around like annoying flies that you can't swat anymore. But they will be stinging like a bee. So yeah, that's a nice buff for Protoss in general. I think we're going to be seeing Protoss win rates increase all over the board. And so let's go ahead and move on to Terrans. The SCVs now assume the same threat priority as the unit they're repairing. What does that mean? That means that if you ever fought against a Thor and a bunch of SCVs were repairing it, I'm pretty sure you were annoyed at the fact that you couldn't kill the Thor and your units wouldn't attack the SCVs. And the reason for that is because the Thor had a higher threat priority. If you guys play World of Warcraft, I'm sure you guys know what I'm saying, what I'm talking about. But now the SCVs have the same threat priority, so basically the ones in the front will always get attacked first before your units start to attack the Thor. So you'll be able to start attacking SCVs at the same time as the Thor, rather than, you know, just attacking the unit that is getting repaired. And so I think that's pretty much all the changes I wanted to discuss. Obviously, they go into more detail, and I'll post a link below this video if you guys want to see the rest of all the changes in detail. But right now, I want to show you guys some of the actual features that have been added in. And so let's go ahead and take a look. All right, guys, so this is BattleNet 2.0 right now. I just recently updated with the new patch. I've signed in once already, but I'm going to go ahead and sign in one more time just to show you guys what is up with BattleNet. I guess you could even call it 3.0 now. So as you guys can see, patch 1.20 is now live, and I wanted to show you guys, basically I wanted to show you guys this awesome button right here, chat channels. Yeah, so now you can go into any chat channel that you want. There we go, kind of laggy, and you could just say, hey everybody, it's chat channel. This is so awesome. So as you guys can see, now you can talk with people. You're never alone. You can actually switch channels if you'd like to. They have looking for team, looking for custom games, Terran strategy, Zerg strategy, all the general chats, esports. I guess achievements, that's cool, single player discussion, and I don't know what this is. So this is a private chat channel. I guess I got invited to it, and so yeah. I'm not actually in Masters League yet, but I will be playing some games, and I'll be trying to get into Masters League ASAP. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this little patch update video. So yeah, that's it for me, guys. HD signing out.